everyone. Good evening. This is Life Issue. My name is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel this evening. Oh, hi everyone. Good evening. This is Life Issue. My name is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel this evening when I discuss this news that is trending in America. I mean, this is the story of a Nigerian who just shot himself. He killed his mother-in-law and he shot his wife. Now, when I saw this story, for me, I just couldn't get my head around it because this man happened to be a Nigerian, and I just don't understand why a Nigerian man will kill himself. His name is Obinna Igbokwe. Now, the story is not clear yet. We don't know whether he was born in the in the US, whether he lived all of his life in the US, or whether he was a Nigerian born in Nigeria that moved to the US. We don't know yet the full story. The only thing we can say is that Obinna Igbokwe, well, from his name, you know he's an Igbo man. So let's just get that, out of the way. That Obinna shot his wife, Tangela Igbokwe, and also shot his mother-in-law. Now, the wife is in critical condition, but the mother-in-law was killed. And earlier this morning, he took his son, a 3-month-old son called Masa. But from the news that we're getting, he left the son in a hotel and the police have finally located him. And this happened in, I think it's Houston. Yeah, he's in Houston. He's in Montgomery County near Houston. That's where this happened. And actually, according to the sheriff, um, he shot the wife in the head and also the mother-in-law, and the woman is critically ill. Well, the mother-in-law was, she died on the spot, and he left with his 3-month-old son. Now, thank God that he left the son. From what we can get, he dropped the son off somewhere. I think is in a hotel, and the hotel called the police because they noticed that he was driving the car, the Honda, the white Honda, was the car that, there was I think it was an amber alert. Well, amber alert means like the police are putting out information, like, when there's something that's drastic happening, they put an amber or red, and red is kind of like closing the state. Amber means something urgently. So they put an amber alert, and when he dropped the child, he just said, "I'm coming." Dropped the child in a hotel, and when they didn't see him, they called the police, and then the police there was a chase. He was being chased, and then they had a gunshot, and he killed himself. So this is the story of what happened today. But there's a lot of people asking questions. And for me personally, as a Nigerian who lives in diaspora, I just can't get my head around this story. Yeah, I can't get my head around this story. I don't know what has happened. We can only make assumptions here. We can only say, okay, this is what happened. This is not what happened. Hi, Carol. How are you? This story is a very sad story, to be frank with you. There's a child involved. This child he's going to lose his dad. He's already lost his dad. The man is dead. The mom is critically ill, and we don't know if she's going to survive. The mother-in-law, I don't know why she was a target, but she was actually shot by the man. And as an Igbo person, as a Nigerian, the only thing I could say is this is not cultural. Okay, We know about the gun violence in America. We know about people, doing certain things. But there are things that you hear, you tell, so, okay, this is out of a Nigerian person nature. So what has happened here? How did this relationship deteriorate so bad that a man will willingly buy a gun, go after his wife, want to kill his wife, and then kill his mother-in-law? What has happened here? Was this man mentally in a safe place? What caused this kind of level of violence? Was it that he couldn't take the fact that he was going to be divorced from his wife? And why is it that we have this taboo? When I read this story at first, the only thing that could come to mind was Nigerians and the way we think about divorce. Was it what pushed this man to what he did? Why can't we actually have this discussion, understand that divorce is okay? You can actually build your relationship in such a way that when you separate from your wife or from your husband, you guys can actually train your children together in a mutual relationship. Actually, it can work out. Now, that is my thought about this, because they said it was because they're about to be divorced. I don't know if the wife was going to get custody of the child. And I'm saying it's not even as if they are five. It's just one child. Why wouldn't he move on? What was it about this child, or what was it about this relationship that he couldn't let go? Or is there more to this story? Because I mean, I live in diaspora, and I know how many people, or how people invest their life in a relationship or in a situation. Maybe they found themselves depending on somebody so much, and maybe along the line the person is letting them down. I wish I had more information about this story. There's so many pieces of this story that we need to put together to understand what happened here, because this is outside culture. This is outside a Nigerian person's, way of doing things. Was this person brought up in Nigeria? Did this person actually suck the breast of a Nigerian mom trained in Nigeria? How are we bringing up our children? What are those things that we are telling our children? When did we become like this, so westernized, that life is nothing, that a Nigerian will pick up gun? Hey, I've never, there's some things that you hear, you say, okay, this is not my culture. It's not my culture. What happened here? Where did all this go wrong? How did it go wrong? I tried to get his Facebook page and his, Instagram page. I'm not able to. When I get more information about this man's, background and what might have caused or triggered this, I will be posting more, because I just need to know. As an Igbo person, I just need to know, where was he brought up? Or did he drink the waters of Nigeria before coming to the US? Was he brought up in Nigeria that this could happen? And when I was doing my research, there's so many people talking about Nigerian women should stop frustrate our men when they carry you go abroad. Now, first of all, I want to correct an impression. This woman is not actually a Nigerian. We just jump into a story, jump into conclusion, start backbiting and talking down on Nigerian women. This woman is not a Nigerian. So please, let's not start attacking and calling names, and having this one skewed way of attacking Nigerian women, and abusing them, because we're going to wake up tomorrow and on Twitter page they're going to be discussion about this story. Let's not make it Nigerian women. This is not about Nigerian women. This is about a woman that he's married to. We don't know whether she's Nigerian. No, she's not Nigerian from her name anyway. That's for sure. But we don't know what was the condition of this marriage. Was he looking for paper? Was he looking for, what would make him? What did he invest in this marriage that will make him not want to walk away or let go, that he would prefer to kill the woman and the mother in law than letting go. So it's not about Nigeria or no Nigeria, it's about letting go. What will make a man rather kill than letting go? What will make a woman kill, destroy, than letting go of that marriage? Is it because our culture has made us to feel like divorce is taboo? Once you pass through divorce, you're not man enough, or you have let down somebody or your ancestors, or you have not accomplished, or you have actually become a lesser person. Is that why this man did this? Is there more to this story? Or is it passing through a mental health problem? I don't know. But you see, for all of you, I like this person, for all of that in the story, it is real. And I'm disappointed as many here on the step talking about a fellow brother, but like I say, people react to issues differently. Unless you're in that person's shoe, you will never know what you can or would do. Sad he had to end it all in this manner. I woke up to the amber light of the missing 3 months old this morning. And when I saw the name, it piqued my interest because it's a rare occurrence by a Nigerian. Yeah, this person is right. To be frank with you, Nigerians, it's not our culture. When I saw the story early this morning while I was on my way out, I couldn't, just do the story immediately. The first thing that came to my mind was this is not our culture. What went wrong here? An Igbo man picking up the gun, shooting his wife, his mother-in-law, because of custody. What did he invest? What has happened here? What is the actual story? There's more to this story than just custody. And is not it is sad because we might not know his story unless his friends comes out to tell us what happened, or his family are able to speak and tell us the whole story. But this is out of culture. This is out of what we know that Nigerians value. So I don't know what has happened here, and I think this person is actually right. See, good for him. I feel bad for the wife. So like this now, okay, this is not about Nigeria. And I hate when people, a particular story happens, we bring it back to the Nigerians, people are going to hate us. People are, you know what? We already hated. So this story will not make us be more hated than we already hated. Our politicians are doing a good job of making us be isolated, be hated. So there are a lot of people that are shooting, there are a lot of mass killing in America, a lot of people that, a lot of crimes that are being committed. So this particular one's incident will not make us to be hated more than we are being hated. Okay? The 419 and the Yahoo and the drug barons are already giving us that bad name. This is not what we should be talking about. Let's address this issue than bringing it back to how we are going to be hated. If you are denied visa, it's not because of this man's story. Americans don't do that, okay? So I hate when people remove the story and start being selfish and talking about Nigerians or no Nigerians. So I mean, I'm looking through comments and what people are saying. There is nothing that breaks me like seeing couples fight over children they made together out of love or use the children against each other. If the marriage failed, why not walk away? There's so many good people on this earth. You might be lucky to meet one again and be happy once again. Whilst this mess, I mean, yeah, this person is right. To be frank with you, yeah, we have a child who's not going to have his dad around. The mom might survive, but there's going to be a trauma because she's going to be passing through a lot thinking about what has happened. She might never be herself again. What we have done or what they have created is a child who is going to be made for life. Of course, he might be picked up by the state, but there's nothing like having your parents' love, parents bringing you up. He might be brought up by a family member, but there's nothing like your parents' love. So what they have created because of adults, having a disagreement, not sorting out their issue, is a child who might be dysfunctional, who might not grow up in that normal circumstance of being nurtured by two parents, just because some adults refuse to sort out their personal issue. It's a pity that this child is going to find himself in such situation. And I'm just saying, as we adults, we actually need to be thinking about the children that we're giving birth to when we're passing through those issues, those divorce issue, those marriage issues, when we're having those fights. Let's always look at the little ones that we have created out of love, because it's out of love. Let's not be selfish, because I think this art is out of selfish, unless this man had a mental health issue. Okay, unless there is more to this story, unless it's because of something that is irreversible, maybe green card, maybe betrayal. I don't know why it's not even, those things are not even excusable for someone to kill someone that you have slept with, loved, cherished, that have given birth to your child. Even if the woman was going to have custody of the child, you will still see your child. So there's no excuse for this. This is not our culture. This is not how we were brought up. So this story is very sad. It is. I don't know, when I saw it, I could think about myself. I have a child. I'm married to my husband. What will make me? What will make me? No matter whatever we're passing through, want to kill him? I don't know. I would rather walk away. I would rather not be in that relationship than for me to just want to bear him, kill someone, destroy the person's life. Because it's not just his life that I'm destroying, I'm also destroying my child's life. Because as it is now, this child will not have both the mom and the dad the same way he should have had them if they had actually agreed on a settlement, on custody, on who is going to be responsible for what, and both of them being in the child's life and showing him love. This child could have turned better. Well, this is my take on this story. I don't know what you guys think. I think it's a very, very, very sad story that this child lost his grandma. He's he has lost his dad because he decided to be a just born or a villain and shoot. I don't know if it's hard on something. For me personally, this is not our culture. We need to be training our children better. It doesn't matter what we brought them up in, which country, we need to actually train them on the Igbo culture. This is not our culture. And I will also blame religion, African religion, where we think it's a taboo for a man to pass through divorce, where we make a man to feel he's inferior when he passed through divorce. We need to be better. This is my take on this story. I don't know what you guys think about it. Please drop your comment. Should anything because of custody, any case about custody, make a man kill his wife, his mother in law, and himself? For me, I think it's a no no. There are ways to work around this. This is why we have the judicial system. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Drop your comment.